Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Tuesday, April 18th, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, 1906, at 5:13 a.m., an earthquake estimated at close to 8.0 on the Richter scale strikes San Francisco, California, killing an estimated 3,000 people on this day in 1906. Here's your fader fact. Viagra, when dissolved in water, can make cut flowers stay erect for up to a week longer than they usually would. But you still need a prescription. There you go. That's your fader fact. Let's get to the breaking news. NASA has released a new image, and they did this yesterday, of two spiral galaxies in the process of merging 250 million light years away in the constellation of Serpens. And it was captured by the James Webb Space Telescope. NASA says the collision of the two spiral galaxies, dubbed ARP-220, began about 700 million years ago and sparked an enormous burst of star formation. Scientists say ARP-220 is both the nearest ultra-luminous infrared galaxy and the brightest of the three galactic merges closest to Earth. The Hubble Space Telescope had previously uncovered the cores of the parent galaxies 1,200 light years apart, but with the Webb Telescope's new view, far more detail has been revealed. You got to check out the image. It's incredible. NASA's still in the news. A dead NASA spacecraft will come crashing back to Earth in the next few days. NASA's RESI satellite, which studied the sun from 2002 until decommissioning in 2018, is expected to re-enter Earth's atmosphere at around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, plus or minus 16 hours, according to the latest estimates by the U.S. military. RESI isn't a huge satellite. It weighs just 600 pounds, and the majority of that mass will be converted to ash and vapor during RESI's death dive back to Earth. Two Russian cosmonauts will attempt a twice-delayed spacewalk yet again tonight, and you can watch the action live. Kicks off right before Fade to Black. Coverage of the International Space Station spacewalk will start tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Time at space.com, courtesy of NASA television. ISS Expedition 69 cosmonauts Sergei Prokopiev, I mess his name up every time, don't I? And Dmitry Petelin have already made two tries at starting this set of space activities. A failed space chute pump aborted an attempt back on November 25th, 2022. And then just 3 weeks later, on December 15th, that try was called off following a leak on a Russian Soyuz spacecraft that started just before the airlock was open, spewing corrosive coolant out into space. All right. Check this out. A skeleton of a 67 million year old Tyrannosaurus Rex has been sold to a private individual for $6.2 million. What are you going to do with a T-Rex skeleton? This is the first time a T-Rex has been auctioned in Europe. The specimen has been described as one of the most spectacular T-Rex skeletons in existence. Last year, a T-Rex skeleton, which was expected to fetch up to $25 million at auction, was withdrawn after doubts were raised over where the parts of it had come from. Yeah, you heard me right. The name of this skeleton is 293 Trinity, because it is built from three different T-Rexes from U.S. dinosaur sites in Montana and Wyoming. It is made up of 293 separate bones from specimens retrieved between 2008 and 2013. $6.2 million. Incredible. Well, the filming of the movie Rust will resume this week. On Tuesday, today, a spokesman for Rust Movie Productions has announced that principal photography of Rust is set to resume this Thursday at Yellowstone Film Ranch in Montana. Production on the Western starring Alec Baldwin came to a halt in 2021 when cinematographer Hutchins was fatally shot when a prop gun Baldwin was holding fired a live round of ammunition during rehearsal. Matthew Hutchins, Hutchins' widower, and Baldwin announced they have reached an undisclosed settlement in October following a wrongful death lawsuit filed against the actor and the film's production companies, its producers, and other key members of the crew. The movie is set to be completed as part of the agreement, with Matthew Hutchins serving as executive producer. Baldwin and Sousa will also return to finish the project. And now I'll leave you with this. SpaceX is now targeting this Thursday for the next attempt to get Starship, the most powerful rocket ever built, off the ground. Starship was left on its launch pad in South Texas yesterday because of a technical issue, delaying the vehicle's historic first launch attempt. SpaceX will have a Thursday launch window that opens at around 8:28 a.m. Central Time, that's Texas time, and closes at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. They will live stream the launch attempt on their website starting about 45 minutes before liftoff. And there you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Tuesday, April 18th, 2023. I'm Jimmy Church. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. Go back, Lee Tappy.